everyone, Beats 32 here back. I found out how to play today. We're looking at how to play the game of Stick'em, which actually has a European name to it as well as a lot of the games do. I forget what it's called, but it's a pretty interesting game. It's a trick-taking game, and it says here it's a piercingly good card game. It's by Capstone Games. Initially, I thought it was from NSV, but it's not. At least not this version. So it has, if you throw away the box, English instructions, which is good. It's a 90 card deck and a rule sheet. That's what you get. And like I said, it's a trick-taking game with a little bit of a twist, as are most of the games that I cover. It's pretty basic. 3 to 6 players. These are the cards. If I recall correctly, let's see, they are numbered. There's numbers 0 through 14. However, the amount of cards, the type of cards you're going to use is going to vary depending on the amount of players. You got 6 different suits: green, red, purple, yellow, blue, and gray. You're only going to use all 6 of them if you're playing 6 players. And these cards I've removed for a 3-player game. That's the 9 through 14 of every color and all the gray cards. If you're going to do different amounts of players, there's different amounts of cards. But just mainly the 5 suits. So we're going to put these aside and deal them out. Each player is going to get 15 cards, which is the entire deck, which is why there's a different amount of cards depending on how many players. So we'll do 3 players. Well, minimum. Again, obviously you'd want to deal ideally 1 card at a time, but this is faster. So each player is going to take a look at their hands, and they're going to choose 1 card from the hand that's going to be their pain color. This is what makes this a bit of a different trick-taking game. So each player is going to have a pain color, which, let's just say I'm going to use green, because there's not very many greens out there. My opponents, they're going to choose a pain color as well. We'll just choose a random one. It doesn't matter if more than 1 person has the same color. Now, what's going to happen is a pretty basic trick-taking game where you're going to be, I'm going to be playing a card. Let's say I play this purple 6. The next person does not necessarily have to follow the suit color. You can if you want to. And, let's say this guy says he doesn't want to, all right, because he can, but he doesn't have to. But he's going to give me a 5. Why? Because that is my pain color. In this game, the pain color, the color you choose, are cards you want to avoid winning. Because if you win them, they are negative points. Every other card will be positive. So this player looks at his cards, and he decides to follow suit. And actually, I need to verify something as I should in regards to that. So if everyone plays cards that are the same color, whoever played the highest card will win the trick. So had this player played the purple 7, for instance, he would have won the trick. But as soon as somebody plays a card of another color, the card with the highest number that is not the same color as the lead color wins the trick. If multiple cards are played of then the different from the lead color, then if, let's say for instance, the 2 people played 5s, and these are different colors than the lead color, then whoever played the first 5 would win the trick. Let's just see if he had a 5. So, yeah, so had this guy played this red 5 instead, because whoever plays a card of a different suit than the suit led will win the trick. Since they're the same value, the first 5 would win the trick. But in this case, it's just a 1 green 5. So this guy's actually going to win the trick. So that's a little bit interesting of a twist as well. So again, if everyone follows the suit lead, let's just say this guy, he obviously doesn't want the blue. So he's going to play a yellow. This guy plays a yellow card as well. And then I play a yellow card, if I have one. And I'm going to win the trick. Whoever plays the highest card of the suit lead wins the trick. So I'm going to collect those. However, as we saw before, if I play, let's say, a red 7, and this guy plays a yellow 3, now this guy plays, let's say he plays a purple, a green 5, we'll see. He wouldn't want to do that because he's going to take a red card and that's his pain color. But whoever, in this case, played the highest card of the suit that was not lead, red was lead, he played the highest non-red, he wins the trick. So you're going to keep going around like that until you go through all the cards in your hand, the 15 tricks. And at the end, you're going to score points. So we'll just say these are all the cards everyone ended up with. As an example, my paint color was green. So it's kind of interesting because it's the non-lead card that will win a trick, the highest non-lead card. So it's either, if everyone plays the same color, same suit, whoever plays the highest card wins. But as soon as somebody plays a card that is not the color that was led, they're going to win the trick as long as they have the highest card that's not the lead color. And I imagine this becomes a bit more interesting if you have more players than 3 with different colors being played. But we'll stick with this. Now, 0, there is the cards numbered from 0 and up. If 0 will never win a trick, of course. But if everyone, in a rare occasion, plays a 0, then whoever played the first 0 will win the trick. Actually, I lied. If everyone plays a 0, let's say I play a 0. And then this guy plays a 0. And then this guy plays a 0. In this case, nobody wins the trick, and these cards get put aside, so nobody gets the pain card. In most cases, if everyone was to play a card that is the same number, whoever played, well, it's going to be whoever played the first, that's a non-color, if you know what I mean. So, I mean, if I was to play a yellow 8, this guy does not follow suit, he plays a blue 8, and this guy plays a purple 8. In this case, the lead color was yellow. This guy broke that, and he played the first 8, so he's going to win the trick. But anyways, that's just some examples for you. We'll put these cards aside. Actually, we shouldn't. We should keep them here. So, going into scoring very quickly here. Every card that you have that matches your pain color that you chose at the beginning of the round is going to be negative points equal to the number on the card. All other cards collected are worth 1 point each regardless of their number. So in this case, I'll just go through this here. I got a bunch of green cards, unfortunately. I'm going to add up what the values of all these green cards. So 15 minus 15 is what I have. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. So I'm currently at negative 6 points, minus 6 points. And that's how the scoring is going to work. So the cards that match your pain color, you're going to add up the values. I can't recall if you add up this one or not. I don't think that you do. And you're going to write that on a piece of paper, of course. You're going to add those all up based on the value. And then every other card is just 1 point each. And you're gonna have a point total. You're going to write that down. It is possible to have a negative score, as in the case that I do. You're going to play as many rounds as there are people. So in this case, 3 people. 3 rounds. Each player gets a chance to deal. And whoever has the most points at the end wins. So in this case, you're trying to get points, obviously, but these are going to hurt you in the end. So that is that. Pretty straightforward. Pretty simple artwork. Pretty fun. Nice quality cards. I like it. That is Stick'em. We'll see you next time with more. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe.